Mike Maurer is playing, I believe it's August, Jackie. Opening up for Eric Gale. The man's name is Eric Gale. He's a really good blues guy. Mike Maurer, our intro here on Informed Opinion.
Informed Opinion.
I'm Scott Leisure. With me today and every day is the mesmerizing Jackie Selby.
Thank you.
You know, you see a feather every day. Did you know that? If you walk around, you will see a feather every day. I promise you.
I see a lot of birds at my new place. Birds are everywhere around here.
What's that tell you? How close to Washington is your new place?
Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. About 4 hours?
That's a good flight. It's a good flight. You know,
that'd be a drive. I would never fly. I'm not saying I'll never fly again, but not after that girl saw the shapeshifter on the flight. Forget it.
I don't have it brought up yet, Selby. You're going to have to wait now.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me address the feather in the room.
The feather in the room. Yes. Fly away.
I ordered sage, and it came with a feather and also a shell that you smudge the thing in, and a laser pointer to get every corner in this apartment so I'll have no more flooding, because I've had 2 apartment floods.
And have you performed the ritual yet?
All right, I've been using the laser, but you're going to laugh at me, but I don't smoke, so I don't have a lighter to light my sage on fire. I need to get some of those matches, the wooden ones.
Those things, those match things.
I know.
You just get yourself a flint and what do you use with flint? That kid, the Zoomer, I guarantee would not have a clue what we are talking about right now.
What, those matches?
No, flint and what do you?
Oh, flint.
You strike the flint, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With a rock, or what do you strike it with?
Yeah.
A knife? No, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, this smells like marijuana to me.
It usually kind of has that.
It's just white sage, though.
Yeah, it usually has kind of a pot smell.
So as soon as I
where did you get this from?
Amazon, if you can believe it.
But where did it come from? Or where was it mailed to you from?
The Blue Ridge Mountains.
Okay.
So it's regional sage. Hopefully it was not obtained illegally. We
bought some sage in Taos a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we had dinner, me and the Zoomer, we're done. This guy literally had a black trash bag full of sage that he rolled up to, the creek and grabbed a bunch of sage. And as he was twisting them and getting ready to sell them, he was jamming Pantera. So we officially deemed it the Pantera sage.
Pantera sage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
That's funny.
This is the only podcast, Jackie, that's buy one, get one free. I just wanted to put that in.
Buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one. I did not go on to the not Pinterest. What did you tell me to go on to? Etsy. I didn't go on Etsy today.
But you have your own Informed Opinion coffee mug. Now we have to get our t-shirts going.
Oh, looky there, I do.
You sure do. What do you think? What should we take a poll? What color t-shirt should we do for Informed Opinion? Should we make it look like the logo that you designed on your phone?
That could be. Maybe, yeah, some red, white, and blue. And then on the back, we'll do hashtag Cash is King, because tomorrow is
Cash Friday. Cash Friday. Da, da,
pointer.
Da, da, da.
A pointer to those who are trying to live like us and who wouldn't want to live like Jackie Selby and myself. If you're trying to go cash and you want to stay off the grid and you don't want everybody knowing about every transaction that you make in the history of your life, get your bills broken. Because I I did not know what I was going to do. I was almost just going to be like, well, can't you just give them to me? I went for coffee the other day. My 2 coffees, all I had was a 50. And the girl was like, ooh, I don't know if I can break that.
You don't know if you can break it. It's only a 50, not a 500.
It was like noon, Jackie. I'm like,
Oh.
are you going to tell me that? What that tells me, because I would think, and working in the industry, bartending, I've worked in coffee shops, 20s
Okay,
are
yeah.
all the time. I'm always getting 20s. So you're going to tell me at noon, the only way that that would not happen by noon, that you don't have change, is nobody's paying cash.
I don't believe her. I don't even think she understands what a 50 is.
She came up with the change. I
Yeah.
mean, or she could not identify what bills were what. Who's on what bill? Epstein's on the 20 bill. We learned that last week. Hamilton's on the 10.
Oh my God.
Abraham Lincoln's on the 5. And our Washington and the Ben Franklins.
Speaking of 5s, I'm at the grocery store and I get cash over. If I have to use the card, then I'll get cash over. So then right? Anyway, so I'm at the store and I said, yeah, I'll take 50 over. And guess how she paid me the 50? In 5s. Because people don't know about money anymore.
How far ahead did you come? How far ahead were you?
No, she
Did give
counted
you an
it
extra
out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Oh, that's enough.
Yeah. All right, you want me to bring this lady up? Let me get this.
Which one?
The shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter. Okay, so on a flight, you want me to explain it?
You can set it up, and I will.
Okay, here's
work
the
on
setup.
getting this set up.
And I don't know if it's a distraction and they're trying to get us used to seeing aliens on airplanes, but a woman on a flight from Dallas was chatting with a guy with a hoodie on, is what she says. And apparently he never spoke, but he communicated to her and she started figuring it out. And his eyes were blinking from the side, not from top to bottom. And so she flipped the F out, and here it is.
Sure.
She's like, I can't hear the audio, but she says, you guys can stay on the plane, but I'm leaving. But that mother effer back there.
No audio?
Nope. He is not real.
Oh, please. Let me work on this. We'll get this back up.
Okay. And then other
had
people are
everything
saying, yeah, they
shared.
were on the flight.
There's too many buttons on this thing, Sully. I'm going to tell you right now.
It's okay.
Okay, boom. Let's go back to this.
Boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom.
Now,
Kind of.
she said she doesn't give 2 fucks.
Oh, yeah. She goes, I don't care if you guys stay on here. But she made him stop the flight and she got off.
She did get off.
Then they changed flight crew. And then everybody had to get off and they had to get back on. And she tried to get back on. They're like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it delayed a bunch of people. Supposedly, that could all have been conducted in a TV studio for all I know.
Sure. They have the shapeshifter studio here, the moon landing over here.
She didn't blink. The guy didn't blink this way, but this way.
Or she was on some really good drugs.
Or something. Yeah, you can say she was drunk. Why not?
Yeah, you never know.
But she wasn't going.
No. But if she might have been on some like acid or something. Someone slipped or something.
I don't know. There could be several explanations.
More will be revealed.
But I just like the side to side thing. The blink was this way.
That's
So
a little
weird.
telling, though. That's a little telling. I mean, that wouldn't be somebody just tripping out.
No. Have you ever seen a goat's eyes?
Up close, no.
Okay, they're triangular.
Okay.
The not the outward shape, but the iris. Pupil. Iris, people, somebody will chime in there. My friend Tony knows goats.
Back to the goats, huh, Selby? Goat,
Yeah.
goat extravaganza was
Goat extravaganza last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I might go see the alpacas this weekend.
I'm sitting at work today. My desk phone rings. Okay.
Desk phone.
Well, I don't have a business phone. I don't have
I know, like bring like
well,
that.
It's on my desk. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
landline on my desk, or it's a whatever. Actually, the number came up like United Airlines or something. So I'm like, what?
Okay.
So I pick it up. This guy in very broken English, probably of some Middle Eastern descent.
Okay.
His name was, I wrote all this stuff down because I love getting calls to mess with him straight up. He comes on, he is David Marshall.
Oh, David Marshall. Okay.
My name is David Marshall. And
Maybe he was from India then. Go ahead.
Yes, he was with the Customs Border Patrol.
Okay.
In the United States.
Uh-huh.
So like everybody should be. I'm protecting my, freedoms, my rights, my life here. So I'm like, well, give me your badge number. He gave me a badge number.
Oh, so, hey.
B19577. David Marshall, Border Patrol. His office is in Washington, D.C. He had all the answers down. And he asked me what my name was. And of course, I told him like Mark Markson.
Okay.
I like using the same first name in the last name when I give a fake name. John Johnson, Mark Markson, Ned Nedson. So
Jan Janssen,
Juan Wanson, Felipeson. Anyhow, somewhere I had a package at the border in El Paso that someone was trying to send me this and this. I go, well, who are you calling? And he's like, excuse me. I was like, well, when you picked up the phone and dialed, who were you intending to reach? And then he flat out called me a liar. He's like, well, you are a liar.
Oh,
that is not your name. I was like, well, what name did you have? And he, of course, never could give me a name. Okay, so I told him, I said, I'm going to report you. I am reporting you. And do you know what he told me then?
What?
Jackie, after I told him I was going to report his fake ass, he had the galls to tell me to fuck off. I can't make this shit up, man.
Oh, man.
So if there's anybody out there working for Border Patrol, I would like my package, and I would like it now.
I find that amusing. He couldn't name you. All right. Did you hear about this? The eruptions of the earthquakes in Iceland?
Whoa, stop share. What's going on? Oh my gosh, Selby. We're having technical issues.
Get a cute baby.
Oh my gosh. There's the baby monkey. Can you hear that thing?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on here. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, the eruptions. That's what you sent me on my phone.
It is. Well, here's the thing is that Dave Otto, the famous radio guy, who used to be on the air in Denver for a very long time and also in Phoenix in my hometown, and I'm friends with on Facebook. Okay, so he was leaving Denver and going back to Portugal. Remember I told you he moved to Portugal? He was visiting Denver and he's on his way back to Portugal. And he said, an eruption seems inevitable from Mount, I can't even pronounce it, in Iceland, because there are 300 earthquakes today, more powerful than those that occurred in 2021 and 2022. So like, is that the end of the world because these things are erupting?
Well, we've already decided that we are in the back of the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Second half of the Bible. Have we hit Revelations yet?
I like that expression. We're in the
Let's put
back of the
that poll
Bible.
up. Maybe we'll put that poll up. Yes or no? Are we in Revelations yet, or just in the mid? Like, are we 3/4 into the Bible? Do you think?
I don't know.
The
I'm not sure the current translation is in the proper order.
RFK made $3 million in 3 days. Did you hear that?
Well, that's good.
So, still, I think a long shot.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But
for sure.
definitely adding some food for thought. I'm all about it.
I'm glad that you're a bit of a convert.
Excuse me?
You're a convert to RFK Jr.
Explain. Oh, because I don't like the Kennedys?
Yeah.
Well, he brings up some good stuff. He follows, some of my belief systems, so it makes it easier.
I don't know if
people
he
are
can ever get
spouting
on the
stuff
ticket.
you don't, if people are spouting stuff that you don't like, then you're probably not going to agree with them. I mean, that's just nature. That's how we roll, right?
Absolutely. Well, Joe Biden can't even finish a sentence without his face mask falling off or his, face makeup or whatever is happening to him.
Well, it depends on which Biden. Attached ear, not unattached.
Not attached ear, yeah.
It's
Buster here's the neighbor dog. Okay. Here's the other thing I have, which I really like a lot. Fact checkers didn't exist until the truth started getting out.
Yes, I've read that.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's food for thought.
Yeah, nobody talks about their time on their resume between 1988 and 1992 when they were a fact checker. Now, do they?
No, because there weren't any. Okay, so the movie Sound of Freedom.
No streams. I couldn't watch it last night.
No, you have to go to the theater.
You have to go to the theater still. There's no streams yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
It's about that fella Tim. Sorry, what's his name? I sent it to you. Tim Ballard, who operates Operation Underground Railroad, who's saving kids from being trafficked worldwide. And in the film Sound of Freedom, he is being played by Jim Caviezel, the guy who played Jesus in the Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ, yes.
Did you ever see that movie?
No. Never saw it.
It's so heart-wrenching. It's so gut-wrenching, which was produced by Mel Gibson. And you can say all you want, but about Mel Gibson, but The Sound of Freedom, it's going gangbusters, and I guess it's been shown in a lot of movie theaters over the 4th of July, shining a light on what is really a terrible tragedy, and that is child trafficking.
Yeah, over what was it? Over 25, more than 50% of victims are between 12 and 15. 25, that's what it is. 25% of child pornography is created by a neighbor or a family member. These are just some stats I found. Of course, the United States is #1 in the world for sex trafficking. Yay, go USA, 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 USA. More than 500,000 children a year go missing in the US alone. 500,000 a year, Jackie. And when I clicked on, then I went onto YouTube. I was trying to watch the movie on YouTube. I couldn't find it there. So I watched the trailer, and then after that, it just automatically flips into the next little YouTube thing. And it was some reporter. She was talking to the two guys, the actor and the
real guy,
Tim. Yeah. And one of the most
Jim and Tim.
The most telling thing I think they said that I really just hit me, they said there are hundreds, they might have even said thousands of islands just like Epstein all over the world.
What?
It's mind-boggling. I mean,
Where's my smudge stick and my feather?
get out the rosary. I'm not even Catholic. I've got the rosary out, Jackie.
Good grief.
Jackie gives me the list of topics, and I'm like,
wow.
okay, it's gonna be a little deep, but we can get through it. We'll be all right. We will still have light. We will still have
We
light.
will.
Can you explain to me one thing, Selby, please?
I'm ready.
Okay. There are cameras at traffic stops. There are cameras when I'm paying cash at the self-checkout, because if I go to the self-checkout, then I don't have to pay for my bags.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a magic. You just hit no bags when it gives you the option, no bags, and then it doesn't charge you for any bags.
you take them anyway.
Yes.
Because who wouldn't? Go ahead.
Because I'm also bringing the cart back for the guy. Whatever. We're not going to go down that road right now. Anyhow, there's a camera. I can see myself checking out. There's a camera there.
Mm-hmm.
Self-checkout, buying my Dentine or whatever that. I'm not really a gum guy, but whatever I'm buying, there's a camera of some irrelevant schmo like me buying groceries. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My bag of 12 stalks of celery so I can have my celery juice in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
There's cameras at the liquor store. There's cameras. I can get online. I can look at a live feed of the Washington Monument if I want to, But, I don't know. Where would you think would be one place you would really, 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 really want to have a camera? Probably a very secure, something you wanted to have secure and have people monitoring it all the time to make sure no, craziness or hootenannies or anything go on, right?
I would say it like Edwards Air Force Base or something, but go ahead.
Or,
Underground Area 51.
Area 51, the White House, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might want some cameras in the White House.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
We can't just go to the camera and say, oh, there's that guy. He dropped his bag of cocaine in the White House.
Or Jeffrey Epstein's cell or cell block.
Or Jeffrey Epstein's cell.
Miraculously. The guys are asleep. The cameras are broken.
What's so difficult to figure that out?
We have him on suicide watch, but magically he found a shirt and a blanket.
Here we have a Facebook-based podcast, Informed Opinion, where radio professional extraordinaire Jackie Selby and myself, my legend in my own mind. And we can figure out that, yeah, you might want a camera there to pick up.
How about that? Yeah. How about that cocaine at the White House? What do you make of that?
I would say there's a family somewhere vacationing from Indiana. I don't know. One of the Midwest states, maybe.
And they threw crack up there on the steps.
Let's go to Washington for the couple weeks. We'll hit the Smithsonian, go by all the wings in the Smithsonian. We'll check out the Washington Monument. I heard it's beautiful. It's got the pool, the Abraham Lincoln Memorial. Maybe we'll go see, the tomb of the unknown soldier. We'll check out the White House. And, they leave the White House and Pops is like, shit.
I got to get rid of my stash.
I think I dropped my cocaine.
My God. More likely, who could it belong to? Do you think Joe Biden actually lives at the White House, though? Let alone his kid?
How many White Houses are there? We know Kid Rock's got that White House he built on the mountain. Are there any other White Houses around?
Oh, man, that is one big informed opinion mug.
It's bigger when I do this.
We got to get some.
I
gotta
looked for
start
a mug.
ordering.
I looked for a mug for you today, Jackie, but there wasn't one big enough. There was a
All
blank
right.
one, but there wasn't one big enough. We will get you one.
All right.
And I might even spell it right.
Listen, I've got a shout out to my sister. Janet Selby is coming to visit me tomorrow. Yes. And our niece, Sierra Selby, is coming to visit this weekend.
Oh, cool.
And my cousin, Crystal, is coming to visit this weekend. So it's going to be a wingding over here at the Selby Inn.
Yes. Good thing you saged and prevented
I know
any
that's
disasters from happening.
God, that smells like dope. Anyway, stuff. My friend Smitty, are you going to like that sucker?
Selby
Oh my God.
had her smudge stick out, and I was like, "Ooh, I need to go grab mine."
My friend Smitty enjoys the herb, and sometimes when you go over to their house, you can't tell what's going on. There's a cloud, though. It's like getting on the Cheech and Chong bus.
We
Taco truck.
For those in the Denver area, we made a trek to Elitch's the other day.
All right.
And so Elitch's, for those of you who aren't from Denver, is a like 100 and some year old amusement park that was located in the northwest kind of area of Denver, which then 20 years ago they moved closer to downtown. Six Flags bought them, I believe. Yeah, and sold them. I believe Kroenke, who owns everything, the Rams, the Denver Nuggets, the Colorado Avalanche, our indoor lacrosse team,
the Pepsi Center, whatever
Pepsi
it's called
Center.
now. Yeah.
He owns all that. Well, in researching that, we found out he owns Elitch's too, because there's this whole, they call it if you Google, maybe we'll put that on GTS this week. If you GTS River Mile, it's a 25-year plan to just totally renovate that whole west side of downtown, where the Platte goes through, and shops and condos and condos and condos.
And the REI store, what did that used to be? It used to be
like a train museum.
Oh, the Florida Train Museum. Thank you.
So Kroenke already owns Elitch's. Well, let me just say they've been rumored that they're going to close and move in like 2 years. Well, let me just say they're not putting a lot of love and care into its current.
Oh, really?
For Denverites and people who grew up here, it's very sad. It's very sad because that's part of our growing up. Even when it moved, the Zoomer, I mean, I would get him a seasons pass every year. And that's what we did. We would go roll to Elitch's every effing day, do the water slides, go do some rides, get some,
What are you saying? It's gone to hell in a handbasket?
It was so ghetto, Selby.
Oh
my gosh. It was horrible. Just the look on people's faces, just
really
walking around like this. Probably a quarter of the rides weren't running. There's of the good rides. I'm not talking like the dumb rides,
Yeah.
Like roller coasters. There's one roller coaster going. So of course you have to ride that. So then you have to wait like an hour and a half in line because none of the other rides are going.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, it was bad. So Denverites, you heard it here first. Be forewarned. Avoid.
What a shimmy.
Avoid. A what?
Shimmy.
Yeah, it's a shimmy. Yeah.
What a bummer.
Yeah, kind of a drag. Kind of sad.
Is it as sad as the amount of military personnel who are taking their own lives in active duty?
What are the stats? So it's not quite that sad. No, the amusement park closing is not quite.
No, I meant the people walking around. Are they like?
Oh. probably still not as sad
All
as,
right, here we go.
as military suicide. No,
This is terrible. That's a terrible transition, but I tried.
you did try.
I tried. The overall number of active duty suicides, 94 persons from January through March of this year. How many do you think? It's up 25% compared to, this year between January and March is up 25% over 2022.
Is there a factor in that?
94%. 94 persons, which is up 25% over the year before. 94 people have taken their lives in active duty.
You never stop being informed if Jackie can get the words out.
If I could just spit it out. My heart goes out to them. When I read that, I was like, God, their families and everything.
But is there a
terrible.
condition? Is there a factor in the why that has risen 25%?
It didn't say I didn't get that far in the Pentagon report.
You barely got through the statistics.
I know. I'm sorry about it. I apologize greatly to those who are affected. I'm sorry.
People are still trying to do the math on this story.
Isn't it terrible?
Wait,
But people taking their lives in active duty. I mean, I know that there's still a shocking statistic of people who are taking their lives after they get back from military service due to PTSD, et cetera. But when you're still in it, oh my goodness.
Kind of an uplifting show we're having.
I know, we always have something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. My heart just goes out to him.
The getting back to that White House, which
where's
now
my
has
sage and my
I said White House, and we have to reach for our sage and rosaries. That does take on a whole new meaning now, doesn't it? White House.
yeah,
Getting back to, they also had did you see the trans event they had going on there, where then the trans model was taking pictures topless out in front of the White House? Yeah. Oh yeah. They had to answer questions about all of that as well. The White House says a transgender model is now banned from future events due to photos and videos that show her topless on the South Lawn during an LGBTQ Pride Month celebration on Saturday.
Now, wait a minute. Is this a woman transitioning to be a man? Or a man transitioning to be a woman? Was it real tits hanging out or fake ones? Or man tits?
I would guess they were fake.
Okay.
I have not seen any of the pictures nor the videos.
All right. Nor shall you seek them. Go ahead.
No, I mean, maybe she left the cocaine at the White House. I don't know.
Oh.
There's another theory somewhere. What is that? Hunter
Biden.
He likes cocaine, doesn't he? I mean, it's been documented.
Guy looks terrible. Have you seen his pictures? Oh my Lord.
From his videos of him with cocaine and hookers.
Oh. Hookers and blow and hookers.
Hookers and blow. I mean, maybe somebody planted it. I don't know, Selby. Let's go to
I don't know. It's all a play. That's all I can tell you. What else you got there, brother?
This is the book.
Oh yeah. 1001 songs you have to hear before you die. Let's have one.
I'm going to go to the book, and then I might scratch off one of my lottery tickets. See if we can.
Okay.
That's why I opened last week. Ooh. Ball of Confusion by The Temptations.
Oh. I like the remake by Love and Rockets. Very good. Buster likes Love and Rockets.
Buster loves Love and Rockets. And let's go to Walk This Way, Aerosmith.
Dun, 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 dun.
Isn't that a song about cross-dressing or something?
Oh my
This Way.
gosh.
I think it was. I might have to Google that shit too.
GTS.
GTS. So I think we should do the logo on the shirts.
Okay.
This is the libertarian porcupine, if anyone is wondering. Just
Oh,
saying.
he's cute.
He is cute, huh?
Yeah.
They've got the donkeys and the elephants, and libertarians have the porcupine.
The porcupine.
I think we should do the informed opinion. And then on the back, we can
Put the porcupine.
I think on the back we could do like some cash hash tags.
Cash Friday. Cash is king.
My winning number is 6, Selby.
Okay, let's
Scratching
have
lotto
it.
tickets.
Scratching
on
lotto tickets. Boy, here we go.
3, 8. This is not looking good. 2.
Oh. Should have saved that $1.
And a 9.
Boing, gone.
It would have been cool. It would have been cool. Oh, yeah, it would have been cool, but it wasn't.
Sorry, Scotty boy. What else were we going to talk? Oh, we're going to leave with some words of wisdom from Jack Handy, aren't we?
We had a couple of nice quotes picked up. So Selby and I do try to stay a little bit on the grounded level. Is that fair to say, Jack?
On the woo-woo side, metaphysical.
We like to have our juju in line.
Yes.
We like to have our mojo going.
Mojo, juju, woo-woo.
And it there is effort to that. People who are struggling with stress, or people that are struggling with, I don't know, just angst, I guess is a good word.
Yeah.
Reach out. Yeah. Drop us a line. We've got remedies. We have remedies here on Informed Opinion. We can inform.
For sure. Yeah.
So we were trading back and forth on some quotations and things. Oh, yeah. Getting back to some other things we wanted to talk about, Jackie, remember to go along with this uplifting episode of Informed Opinion. You wanted to talk about the Donner Party and their cannibal.
Oh, how could we forget? Got to thank my sister for this story.
You want to go into that, or do you want to
go ahead?
Let's quote what? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll get one out. You tell the story about the people eating people on the expedition in the Sierra Nevadas to stay alive, and then we'll go back and we'll uplift, we'll cleanse a little, and then we're out. How's that?
Okay, we're going to cleanse our palate. Get it? Yeah.
No. Stop.
Now they're saying supposedly the Donner Party had to resort to cannibalism to survive being caught in a winter storm over Donner Pass. Supposedly, which they did. We know they did.
Yeah.
So California Highway Patrol, because it is in California, they on the sign that says the exit for Donner Pass, there's the little blue signs that go underneath that say if there's a toilet or there's gasoline or whatever. Mm-hmm. They have the dining sign, which is a knife and a fork. Mm-hmm. It's a blue sign with a circle and a knife and a fork.
Right.
And somebody put up on Twitter, well done, Caltrans, which is kind of like CDOT, the California Department of Transportation. And so on the Facebook page, the
now that's fun.
The CDOT guy said the sign was appropriate to notify motorists, but we also understand the irony that may be considered insensitive. People are complaining that there's a knife and a fork by the name Donner.
People are offended by that?
Yeah, because the legend has it that some members survive by eating others in their party.
The only people that have the right to be offended by the cannibalistic ways of these settlers in the Sierra Nevadas should be people who have lost friends or family members that have been eaten.
Listen, they
Now, how many people are there like that in the world?
They weren't eaten until they died. Can
They
I just
didn't
tell you
eat them,
that?
but they still. I mean, it's not like they were zombieing and just grabbing them and eating
Killing
their
them,
brains out.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that, but the only people. Why would people? I don't get it.
So here's what the guy on Facebook said. I heard there was a party going on up there on Donner Pass, to which one Placerville highway patrolman responded by saying, slowly dwindling, but yes. I thought that was hysterical. For a fine dining experience, visit beautiful Donner Lake, to which another person replied, bring the family.
Bring the family.
I said, too soon? It was 1847.
Kids eat free.
1847.
I liked the first one that you sent me, Jackie.
Yeah.
It said, if you can't meditate,
He's lighting his stuff on fire.
pause before every sip of coffee. If you can't pray, simply say thank you before every meal. If you can't manifest, I'm setting up my smoke alarm. Can you hear it?
Boy, boy.
If you can't manifest, enjoy what's already yours. If you can't journal, talk to yourself in the car. There is no spirituality rule book. Just show up for yourself in ways that feel good to you. Just show up for yourself in ways that feel good to you.
Hey.
That was sent to me today by Jackie.
Thank you.
I gave her back. The smarter you get, the quieter you get. She
like
gave
that.
me back. Today is your day to walk in the energy of your future self. Stress is caused by being here, but wanting to be there.
Isn't that so true?
In Jackie's flooded apartment. Yeah, that is true.
It is raining. I better go check the perimeter.
The only thing you'll lose by being real is something that is fake.
Fake.
Uh-huh.
Good stuff, man.
We will do our best here on Informed Opinion to inform you.
Oh, that
A lot of
good.
it is an opinion. It's
Yeah.
your opinion whether you want to believe or listen to what we read into things. You know, we try to give it. We're pretty open on here.
You decide for yourself.
Yeah, you decide for yourself. Thursday night, 6:00. We'll be here. We'll keep putting out all the fun stuff throughout the week. Once Jackie figures out how to access the Facebook page.
I figured it out today.
Jackie gets 2 thumbs up. You get to stay on the plane now.
Thank you. I get with the person whose eyes blink this way.
So yeah, Thursday night, 6:00, Informed Opinion. Jackie's printing t-shirts, and I'll get you that mug.
Okay.
I'm gonna misspell one of the words just to mess with you.
Thanks.
Jackie's gonna be all proud one night holding up her mug. That's
Look, have Informed Opinion. Oh, it's misspelled.
All right.
Have a good week. And
Jackie,
have a good weekend.
have a good weekend.
Mhm.
Be safe.
You too.
Look both ways when you're crossing the street, even if you're crossing a one-way street, because people.
Because Denver, don't even get me started. Okay.
All right. See you on the
Bye.
other side.
See you on the other side, man.